Ben, can't we just fix it all in post?
Please don't do that. That makes my job so much harder.
Can we have a fictional person who does all the posting?
Okay, I'll call him
The
Neb.
editing.
Neb.
Neb. Neb will be the fictional person we post.
Neb, we just talked over each other. Cut that out.
Yeah.
Thanks,
Right.
Neb.
Cut it out. What happened?
You just cut it out. All right.
Like a naughty schoolgirl. I literally just went, oh no.
Oh no, I meant cut it out as in cut it out of the audio, not you two cut it out.
I made our GM daddy mad and it's only episode 1.
I do what I want, Ben.
Cut it out, son.
I'm an adult woman.
Talking to him, he's the bad influence.
I'm a child woman. Wait.
The podcast begins.
Okay, welcome to the Dice Initiative, everyone. The first episode 0, since we don't have the entire group here. We've only got 2 of them. We got Khim and we have Jay.
The best players, some would say.
Obviously the best players, because they're here for the first session. I forgot my GM screen, because I'm the best GM around.
Look, it's a great start. We're off to a great start, and I see only success in our future.
Excellent. So I think before we jump into this story, I should probably reduce Audacity and actually bring up the campaign.
Oh, the audacity.
Oh, yeah. Actually, I shouldn't whisper that. I don't know who picked that up. Neb, fix that in post.
But Ben just sexily whispered, oh yeah. Sorry, that one was for you, babe.
Alright. Okay, so let's go through our 2 characters and give everyone a brief rundown of who they are. Like just a physical description, tell them what classes you're playing, and little fun tidbits like that. Who would like to go first?
I'll go first.
Kim is going first.
Alright, so, first and foremost, this is my very first time playing Iron Kingdoms, so I literally, yay!
Hooray!
So I know nothing, so if you listeners also know nothing, I'll be the one you can learn through my mistakes. Alright, so my character's name is Khim.
Now, the important distinction here is it's Khim KY.
No, K. Oh yeah, no KY.
KY.
KYHMM.
KYHMM. Okay, pronounced Kim.
But it's more like Kim.
Kim.
Kind of. It's like you gotta hear the Y, like Kim.
Kim?
Kim.
Really close, really close. We'll work on that.
We'll work on that.
So, character's name is Kim. She's got quite a youthful complexion about her. She's a pretty young Iosan elf, about sort of 55-ish. As they all are, tall, slender, very, very pale. Kind of like me in real life, so that's good. Really pale white, sort of flaxy white hair, green eyes, and I'm kind of picturing God damn it. I'm kind of picturing like Kate Blanchett's kind of feel, but hair like shaved sides, kind of long on top, which I think is my favourite Witcher haircut. Now that I'm thinking about it, it's like the best one I like to style.
Good. Yeah, the shaved sides and
the long on top,
Yeah.
and then when it's flipped over, it's kind of like
very
that,
punk.
Very punk. My favourite. It's about shoulder length when it's flipped onto one side. So that's kind of the physical attributes of Kim. My character.
Not Kim, the
The
player.
person. No. I've got brown hair, so super different.
Oh yeah.
So totally different. So I'm playing a gun mage investigator, and I am one of the seekers. So my main sort of quest or goal is to go out into the world and find my lost gods, find where they are they alive or dead. I mean, preferably alive, and then bring them home. Is what I'm
Sounds
Yeah.
good.
I'm an easygoing character, I'm affable, I'm gregarious, but you know when you meet someone who smiles a bit too much and you're like, what are you hiding? What secrets are you hiding?
Are you a serial killer? That is the real question.
No, because they're always just nice guys,
Yeah.
you know? No one ever expects it, because like, he mowed my lawn every Sunday. Who would have known he had girls in the basement?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, on that topic, let's jump over to Jay.
The serial killer.
Yeah.
Just such a nice guy, though.
Okay, so my character's name is Hallyr. Hallyr.
Is that Hallyr?
Hallyr.
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 Almost. Very close. Hallyr.
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 Get a bit of a...
Very close.
To a Hallyr.
Hallyr.
Ooh, it's a rap battle.
If that helps you remember it, that's fine.
Perfect.
You're a little way off.
Okay.
We'll work on that. So In his past, he has basically just been brought up as a soldier. He's been ranging across the borderlands of Ios, and at some stage in the recent past, he has started to venture a little bit further afield. Currently, he's conducting some stealth missions outside of a town in Khador.
Yes, Volkovaar.
Volkovaar. I will not write that down, and I will not remember what that's called.
That is fine.
And we will never return to Volkovaar.
And we will never speak of it again. So I've recently been on set with visions, the likes of which I can't explain, and they come to me in the form of dreams, which is very odd for me because I don't dream, not since a few very wild things happened in my past. So for the listeners at home, my actual classes are Mage Hunter Spy. However, the rest of the group will see me as an Iosan soldier carrying around a crossbow. They will have no idea that I'm a spy in the background, or working for essentially the retribution of Syra.
Ooh.
Dun, dun, dun.
Oh, so I don't know you're a part of the Retribution.
No.
You will think that I'm a soldier.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay, cool.
Because there are just Iosans outside of Ios just kind of living their best life.
Yeah.
But he pretends to be that, living his best life as a mercenary. But in fact, he is a member of the Retribution of Syra.
Syra. Okay.
Which is at direct odds with, well, not direct odds, but has pretty much the exact opposite mentality and philosophy towards the gods as the Seekers. They believe that the gods are actually dead. There's only two left, being Syra and Nisor, who has recently returned.
Which is so unfair. Nisor returned and Syra didn't.
No. Syra's always been there. She's just been unconscious in a coma.
That's not the lost one? That's not the
No,
one
there's
I'm
like 5-6 other lost gods.
I'm looking for those gods.
Yes, you're looking for those ones.
Oh, right, I'm with you now. Syra's asleep.
Yes, and so the Retribution believe that the gods basically all died at the same time. Humans got magic, and so they believe that it is a direct cause of their gods dying, the fact that humans got magic, hence kill all humans with magic. And so that is Jay's underlying philosophies.
Primary goal.
Yes,
Yeah.
primary goal. Secretive. But he's a spy, so no one knows.
Yeah, gotcha.
So where we find these two...
Should I talk about my soldiery thing? My backstory stuff?
Jump on that, but first, Jay, you didn't mention what you look like.
Oh yeah, who are you?
Hallyr is played by Jeremy Irons.
If we have some young listeners, it's Scar from The Lion King.
So be prepared, is what we're saying. That laugh is great. You've got a great chuckle.
It's very evil. God, so we got the two evil characters now. See, we got the cackle from Khim.
Kim's got a cackle. I laugh like Dr. Hibbert.
Oh boy.
And so you were going to say your background as well?
Yeah, like I think because Hallyr definitely knows this information because we're from the same place. We're from Ios. So I was a soldier, and that's why my gun majory came from. And I was there the day that the Scorn incursion happened. And unfortunately, my husband Bryn, my newly wedded husband.
Newly husbanded husband.
My newly husbanded husband, Bryn, was on the section of wall, which was a section that got breached by the mammoths, the Scorn mammoths. And I saw him crushed to death in front of my Iosan eyes.
Yeah, so Kim now has a huge hatred of mammoths.
Yeah. They're my favourite enemy.
Yeah,
mammoths.
favourite enemy. I'll give you an extra dice on hit and damage rolls against mammoths.
It's canon! I'm writing it on my character sheet.
Yeah,
Done.
you first.
Please remind me if that ever comes up.
Extra dice on
Because I
mammoths.
honestly don't know if you will ever come up against a mammoth.
Also, if we do, it's definitely going to murder me.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
you can't kill a mammoth.
No.
There is no doubt.
Oh, right.
Yeah, so Bryn is dead, and I'm looking for the gods because I need to know whether or not his soul is safe, whether he's been reborn, whether what's happened after the gods have gone, what's happening to all of our souls. So my driving force is like searching for answers for my dead husband.
Yes, and that is what has brought Kim, played by Kim. Kim.
Thank you.
I got it that time. Excellent. Brought her to the outskirts of Volkovaar, where she met Hallyr, in that she has been following a line of inquiry that there has been some use of souls in this general vicinity, and so she is following up on this as a seeker would do. So in the process, she has hired on Hallyr as a mercenary guard for now, and they are heading outside of Volkovaar towards just into the wilds surrounding. And where we start off our adventure is you are both coming across an inn about 2 days travel outside of Volkovaar, so not too much around. And so it's just you two together traveling. I don't know if you travel in silence or if one of you plays a musical instrument or if it's just kind of an awkward, like...
Actually, do I have a musical instrument?
Don't know.
Hallyr is definitely not musical.
Okay. If you want a musical instrument, I will give you one.
I mean, it would maybe make sense if she would have some sort of musical instrument.
Well, I mean, you could have a flute or something, since they're, like, the only other musical instrument I know of in, that the Iosians use is a flute, because there's a character that uses the flute.
Okay.
So you can have a flute. Maybe the flute is the instrument of Ios. It is the national instrument.
Yeah.
Maybe?
Flute or pan flute?
Your choice.
Ooh, I'm gonna go pan flute.
Pan flute?
Pan flute, really?
You're gonna know the shit out of Hallyr. Just do walking around, all that kind of stuff.
And you know how I've got so many things attached to my pistol at this point?
Yes.
I imagine some of them, like...
Pan flute attached to
pan
the
flute
pistol.
attachment to my pistol.
Okay. Please tell the listeners what you do have attached to your pistol.
So I've got a major lock pistol, so a small little quick draw handgun, and I've got my ammo bandolier slung over my shoulders, full of, I guess, pistol bullets.
Oh yeah.
I know how guns work. But on my pistol, I also have a scope, which is like that round circular magnifying glass thing.
Yep,
so I can see better. So it's got a scope for better aiming, and then at the end of that, there is a dagger bayonet. Is that how you say it? Bayonet?
Yes, bayonet.
So it's a tiny, like, little handgun, and I've got tiny elf hands with this huge, like, daggery knife at the end and this massive magnified scope, pretty much making it almost impossible to get it back into the holster.
Do you have a lot of, like, cuts down the side of you from, like, accidentally cutting yourself every time you put it back into the holster?
Oh yeah, I've got all these thigh sort of scars, and like all my jeans have been cut through on one side because I keep forgetting, that's right, the dagger.
God damn it,
Do
the
you think
dagger.
I have like a separate dagger sheath that goes over the end of my gun before I put it back in the holster?
Possibly. I mean, bayonets generally are put on after you draw the weapon. So
True. But who's got time for that?
who's got time for that, really?
Yeah,
That's a quick action that you do not have time for.
I only have one quick action, not two. Jeez.
Yeah. Well, jumping in now, ahead you spy a small coaching inn and stables by the side of the road in the long twilight shadows of neighbouring woods. A weathered sign identifies it as the Satsiana Inn. As you approach, you hear the crack of a gunshot. A thin, older man bursts from the inn's main door, pursued by a long-haired, bearded thug armed with a pistol. The older man sees you and cries out for help, running. How did I read that as narrowing? Running in your direction. I'm being robbed! He cries. The robber sees you, and before either of you can act, otens on Khim. But it misses. Drawn by the gunshot, five other like ruffians charge out of the inn, and you're in combat. We're jumping.
What the fuck was that?
They are all the robbers are now entranced by your melody. No.
I think I only know Shakira songs on my pan flute. As a side note.
That is perfectly fine.
The true Iosan spirit, Shakira.
Okay, so what I would like everyone to do is roll initiative, which
Holy
is
moly.
2d6. So you rolled a, 12, 15 plus...
14.
So that's 29 for Khim.
Okay, so 29 is pretty good, alright.
25 for Hallyr.
Oh, Hallyr also has boosted initiative roll, so 25. And let us roll for the robbers. 6 robbers. Khim, you get to... Let me just double check something. Yep, okay. First round, and Khim, you get to go first.
Alright, well, I think I have to shoot first.
Right.
and then move.
Shoot
no, I
first,
move then I shoot first.
Yes.
No, I
or-
move first and then shoot.
Yeah, move and then shoot unless you want to spend a feat point to run and gun, which allows you to shoot and then move.
Got you. My feat points are many.
Oh yeah.
So I imagine they're probably within, like, what's the range? How far away?
You're
are they?
within pistol range, easy.
Okay, brilliant. So whip out my pistol, readjust my scope and my dagger,
Yep.
let the pen flute fall to one side,
Would you
dangling
like
by
to
a rope.
cast one of your rune shot spells that you have?
I think I probably do. We never actually figured out the spell part of my character.
Right, okay, so right now you have 3 rune shots. One that increases your accuracy,
Yeah,
one that increases the amount of damage you do,
yeah.
and one that allows you to shoot into combat.
Ooh, wait.
I will double check those, as in like, if 2 people are in hand-to-hand combat, it allows you to shoot into that melee
Oh.
and have a higher chance of hitting the opponent rather than the person you're shooting at, the other person in the combat.
Got you. Did you say melee or melee or melee?
I say melee.
Melee?
Melee.
Melee.
Melee? Okay. Just checking. It's hard to know sometimes how to pronounce it.
Honestly, I don't know if that's correct, listeners. You could feel free to correct me.
Just tweet us.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
tweet us.
Yeah, write it down so we can hear the pronunciation.
Sorry,
Ned.
pronunciation.
I did that on purpose.
Oh, okay, good. Because I know people who do that by accident, and I always pick them up on it, and it's hilarious.
I used to know a guy that literally used to say, nip it in the butt. I was
What?
like, you know it's bud, right?
Don't
Like,
even
you
get
know
me
it's
started.
bud.
You don't want to bite or just chop someone in the butt?
Who's nipping you in the butt? You should tell someone about this.
With their mouth?
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. Alright, well, I want to fire one that causes more damage.
Okay, so you want to use a word that's got a brutal shot.
Brutal shot!
So that is a 1-cost spell. So remember you have fatigue. So just write down you have 1 fatigue.
1 fatigue.
There you are. And you successfully cast that as a quick action.
Yep.
And now please roll an attack against this Robert.
Can I only
So-
shoot it one at a time?
Yes.
Okay, that's fine.
So you roll 2 dice.
Yep.
2 dice to hit.
Yep.
Roll that and add, I believe, which is rat, which is your 7.
That one there?
Yes.
Yep, okay. Alright, so I will go for the guy, the first big bad that we saw who's attacking the old man, not the 5 that are coming out of the
Sounds good.
bar. Alright. And I rolled a 4 and a 3, plus 7, so that's 14.
Connects.
Yes!
Okay, now you get to roll 3 dice worth of damage.
Okay, so that's d6s again, so all d6s in this game.
Yep.
Okay, cool.
So 3d6.
6 plus 10 plus 1 is 11.
What
11.
is your power?
10?
There, 10.
Alright, so,
So 21.
that shot, you get him right in the middle of the forehead and he drops, he's gone.
Nice.
That's 1 dead.
And I think I also paid the brutal shot for an extra thing as well, so
Sorry?
I would. What's brutal shot do? It does like
That
extra-
gave you the extra
The
dice.
third dice.
Usually you roll
the
2
third
dice.
dice. Okay.
But because you have the brutal shot, it is an additional dice.
Okay, cool. So 2 dice only. Isn't this fun listening to me learn, you guys?
Oh yeah.
Ned, cut that out.
Brilliant.
Yeah, leave that in.
So quick draw with the pistol out, turn and wink at my companion Hallyr, and then just a little quick shot right between the eyes.
Oh man, that's a good start. Okay, so you, like that robber was about to go. He actually got a higher initiative than you.
Holy dooly.
Yep.
I mean, he went somewhere else.
Yeah, he went to the afterlife.
Never
so
took a turn.
now, Hallyr, is your turn.
Okay, well, I have a quiver, so I can draw my crossbow and load it as part of a quick action.
Nice.
And that's an extra quick action. So, can I hold my combat action? So, like, I pull out my crossbow, aim it at the guys, and say, stop where you are.
We can say that like, you are perfectly allowed to say that and still use your combat action afterwards.
Okay.
So you'd like to say like, what would you like to say, Hallyr?
Well, basically that. Hold where you are. I'm basically trying to buy some time. So, I want to find out what they're doing.
Okay.
I don't necessarily believe the guy that's just run out and saying I'm being wrong.
And if you had to say that in like dialogue, what would it sound like?
Hold! Hold where you are, or I'll fire!
Why will we listen to you, Iosan scum? One of them shouts back, aiming a pistol at you.
I lose the shot.
Okay, at that guy?
At that guy.
Okay.
Can we be like sort of like shoulder to shoulder?
Shoulder to
like,
shoulder.
Power stance.
That will be a 9 total.
9 in total. Well, that shot goes wide. It seems that his witty retort kind of caught you off guard. Because what is your rat?
Rat 5, I rolled a 4.
Yes.
So
It's a 1.
Oh no.
Epic and fail.
Oh no.
Yeah.
So I actually have 2 quick actions.
Okay.
And since I am skilled, I get a second attack
Yeah.
per round. So now I will load my crossbow again using my second quick action and fire a second shot at the
Oh,
same
okay. Let's see if it goes this time.
10.
10. That also misses.
Best bodyguard ever.
This bodyguard is just amazing. So that robber he ducks like, well, geez, like, did I just dodge? And then he sees the next one miss, and he laughs at you.
The first one's a warning.
Yeah.
The second one is also a warning.
2 warning shots. Let me just roll initiative for a second. Oh my god, that was a double one.
Good.
So
Epic fail. Is this the first fight you think we've had since we've joined forces, or have we just
I would
joined
say
forces?
so.
Okay.
Yeah. Like you hired me in the last town.
Yeah.
And we're going wherever you want to go at this point.
Great.
Okay.
Just walk to the forest. So I imagine like you've missed both times, but I've heard you say it's a warning shot, and I'm like, it's a warning shot.
after you've already plunked one right in the head and just killed one outright with your gun.
But you always have to kill the leader first,
Yes.
so you can gain control of the situation. That's what I've learned from all my street fighting.
Ah. Professional street fighter, I see.
Both of them.
Now it is the robber's turn. So now that they see like people actually fighting back, they turn their attention away from the old man who scrambles up, like trying to get behind you guys to safety.
Jeez.
And they turn to, so you got 3 of them staying back with their pistols, and 2 more now, because one's gone, charging you with their axes and swords. So
Christ.
they're too far, the ones that are in combat are too far away to get to you this turn for combat, so they run up to you. And the other ones will take a shot. So 2 take a shot. So 1 will take a shot. The one that was laughing at you will take a shot at Hallyr. That is a 8 plus a 5 is 13.
Defense 14.
It misses. You laugh right back. Okay, he scowls at you and starts reloading his gun while gaining some cover behind some hay bales. And the second pistol person, robber, that one, aims a shot at the deadly Khim, who had taken out their leader initially.
It's what I do.
So I don't believe that hits. That is a total of a 9.
Does not hit.
It misses you as well.
I just stand still aiming at him, and the shot just goes wide around me. I don't even flinch.
Yeah, it's one of those things where he was trying to lead the shot, but you didn't move. So he was like, "Oh, she's gonna move to the left. I'm gonna shoot to the left." You didn't. You didn't move at all. You just stayed there. No.
It misses me, and I wink at him.
Yeah, and he's like, "Oh shit." Okay. Going on to now. During this combat, 2 more people run out to join the combat. One of them is looks like a half-dressed man, shirt off, hair wet. Looks like he's just come out of a bath, and he's like run down, but he's still holding his own pistol and ready to fight. And he takes a shot at one of the guys who just shot at you,
Oh, good.
because both of these come out of the inn as well.
Is every other character besides us so far human men?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
And so he takes a shot. He connects. He connects good right in the back. And I almost dropped the dice.
Good catch.
And that robber that was shot at you, his head explodes.
Yeah.
Drops that robber. And the second person to run out is a very, very solidly built large woman. I like to think for anyone who has watched Game of Thrones or has Google on them right now, Brienne of Tarth, wearing full plate. Seems like she was already sitting in the inn full plate. She has a mug of ale in one hand and a giant battle blade in the other.
That's my girl.
And she charges at the other robber who had taken a shot at you and missed. You know,
The laughing one.
the one that laughed at you, tried to shoot you, he missed. You tried to shoot him, you missed. Just honestly, a cavalcade of errors right now.
Such a loser.
Charges in at this horrible man and connects solidly. And this huge blade just comes crashing down on this guy. and absolutely obliterates him. Pretty much splits him from head down to waist.
Well,
He is cleft in twain.
Pretty much. And at the sight of that, with only 2 robbers left, the ones that ran up to you, like, spin around and see what happens, and one of them yells, "This is not worth the money," and just bolts. So they bolt. The old man is like quivering behind you, and that is the end of combat.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So we've killed 2 pistols, pistols run, and we've got 2 melee. One
Who
of those
also
is-
run.
They also run as
They'll
well.
run now. They'll
I
run.
take a shot at their backs.
Perfectly fine. Take a shot. You
Yeah.
got +2 to hit because this is a backstrap.
+2 dice to hit or +2?
+2 to roll.
Okay. Alright, I aim for... Oh my god. What should I aim for? The pistol one.
Okay, pistol
the,
one.
the third and final pistol holder. 5 plus 7 is 12 to hit.
+2 from
Plus 2
the
is
backstrap.
14 to hit.
Hits.
Cool. And then I roll 3 dice for damage.
We'll say your rune shot is still up, so yes.
Okay, thanks. I
Nice.
love this game. 8, 9, 10 plus 10 is 20 damage.
And he drops as well.
Yeah.
So that is another one, and the rest just kind of run off into the underbrush. Underbrush.
Yeah, and the underbrush. Alright, brilliant.
Yeah.
words are hard.
Oh, they are. The English language. Oh. Who wants to speak that?
Okay, good, great. 3 of these ones are dead. I go and start looting the bodies.
Oh, right. So, looting the 4 dead bodies.
4
Yeah.
dead
1,
bodies.
2, 3, 4, 5 dead bodies.
Really? Is it 5?
Yes, because 2 died from getting shot by the people who just exited the giant woman and the half-dressed man.
Yeah.
Killed 2.
I killed the
You
third,
killed
and
1
I killed
and then
the
killed
leader.
one of the leaders. That's 4. So
Okay.
4 dead bodies. So
Right.
all up, looting those, you just find some regular. They have like pistols and swords, like just nothing super fancy. They do have 15 gold pieces altogether. So you can take 15 gold pieces,
Cool.
or you can split it up with your bodyguard if you wish.
There's 4 people.
It's-
The other woman and the people like were involved outside of us, so she divided amongst everyone who was in this battle. right?
So the night lady doesn't care. Like after she sees the combat done, she's like, "Oh, great, over," and walks back into the inn, holding a beer, drinking it.
Tight.
So she doesn't care about the money.
I give you 7 gold and I take 8 for myself.
That seems totally reasonable.
Because maths.
Okay, perfect.
So pistols, nothing, no magical items, no. Can I look for any kind of like a writ, like a notice or a summons or a entry as to why they were chasing this man, why they were there?
Yep. Roll a investigation check.
Is that just how many d6s do I usually roll for these
2.
kinds of checks? 2. So it's usually a 2 roll for most things.
It'll be 2 for everything, yeah.
Okay, thank you so much. Investigation. I don't think I have any investigation.
I think it's like
Detection.
detection. Yeah, roll that detection.
Okay.
I'll sort of search 2
Okay.
bodies.
11.
You don't find anything.
Okay. So they're just ruffians. as far
Neither
as
do I.
I don't
You don't find anything. Did you roll another 1? We're on a Hallyr is great at this game.
Hallyr is shit at rolling dice.
Yeah, it's
He should be.
Hallyr as well.
He should spend less time rolling dice and more time shooting accurately.
Sick bird then.
Burn.
Yeah. Okay, so now that the battle is over, the old man, trembling with relief, shakes hands with each of you, including the half-dressed man who joined the battle, and he will obviously help or give the woman who also joined the battle an extra beer for free now
Yeah.
that she saved his life.
You know, so it goes to shake your hand and you don't want it, so you just kind of like let your hand just
Yeah,
go
like
limp.
he kind of like grabs it with 2 hands, shakes it very readily, while you possibly look
Yeah.
on him kind of like.
You know, like when you pick up a bad thing of sausages that are still attached by the strings in the middle, you kind of just let them sort of like wobble around. Like those are my weird soft fingers. I don't want to be shaking this guy's hand because gross.
Yeah.
An old human man.
You are my saviors, he gushes, introducing himself as Dominic, the owner of the inn. Your rooms, your food, your wine, please, all free. You'll be paid handsomely for your bravery, paid with your bravery for saving my life. It would be an honor to serve you dinner. The half-dressed man grins, looking down at himself as he twirls his mechanical pistol and holsters it. I'm not dressed for the occasion, but I can always afford free. He introduces himself as Andre and hesitates for a moment before lowering his voice and asking, are you heading for Volkovaar at all? There's nowhere else to go out here. My niece disappeared from there a week ago tomorrow. A week ago. So yeah, she disappeared a week ago tomorrow, so 7 days, so 6 days ago.
Yes.
Are you heading to Volkovaar at all?
I look towards you. and raise my eyebrow.
Well, first of all, I question that you can't afford the room that you've already obviously showered in.
Oh no, I bought the room. Don't worry about that. But like, free is always free. I'm gonna take free any day.
Okay, just checking. Also, your ability to get out of the bath that quickly is really impressive.
Well, I heard shots, and I'm never too far from my pistol. I mean, look at this baby holds up his pistol. It's like a properly good mechanical pistol.
Ooh.
You would like it.
I get real close, but like with my eyes only. You get your heads when you're back and you lean in real close just check out all the details.
I can see you really enjoy a good gun. I do like your pistol as well. Incredibly fancy. May I have a look?
Look with your eyes, and I hold it really
Of course. I would never touch another person's pistol.
A man after my own heart. Yes.
Fine work. Mage lock, is that?
Mage lock, correct.
Ooh, excellent.
Added scope.
I like that, and a bayonet just in case things need to get dirty.
I'm not afraid to get close and rumble. You know what I mean?
Nice. I like that. I would like to join me for the free dinner.
Are you gonna put pants on?
My pants are on. I can take them off for you if you want.
I thought he was wearing just a towel, wasn't
No,
he?
he's wearing pants. He's not wearing a shirt.
Oh.
So it's like he jumped out of the bath, just pulled on his pants,
Okay.
grabbed his pistol, and ran out.
I pictured a man holding a towel in front of his jaw.
That's exactly what I pictured.
Oh man.
I thought he said towel. Anyway, look, shirt, no shirt. It's your room.
Sorry?
I said shirt, no shirt. It's your room, and then I winked out.
Oh.
But I should wink out loud in the future.
Yeah.
Wait, so you're gonna say wink?
No. Okay, listeners, I will say wink, but know that I am doing it, not saying
Oh,
it.
I didn't see the wink that you did. I didn't see the wink that Kim did. I just thought that she was describing the wink that Kim did.
Yeah, he gets it.
Yeah, I got that.
There's no way this could be confusing.
All right, let's go. Do you want to go inside and have dinner?
I will follow.
Let's do it.
Easy done. So you walk inside. Seems to be relative order. Dominic is spending some time fixing up the table that's obviously been pushed over during all the ruckus of him trying to get out.
Yeah.
He is like, come, take a seat. You see the lady before that came out and just split one of them twain with the blade that's still kind of dripping a bit of blood.
Oof.
Just sitting next to her. It's a good 1.5 meter size blade
Ooh.
that could be held in either one hand or two hands, but you saw her wielding it in one.
Whoa.
And she's tall and
She's tall.
solid, right?
Yeah, she's 6'4", solidly built, and just downing a glass of a mug of ale. If you want, can you roll me a? Just roll a detection. Okay. And you can roll one as well, Hallyr.
Hey.
Detect.
10.
God damn it.
11.
11.
Yeah.
Okay, so both of you, it's not too hard to notice.
That's good.
Yeah, it really isn't that hard to notice. But you see on the battle blade and also on her shield the symbol of Morrow, one of the human gods. So it looks like she possibly is either a knight of Morrow or just very kind of religious in that respect. Morrow is a very kind of benevolent god. Out of the 3 human gods there are, he's more kind of like the look after your fellow man, protect people for the greater good kind of thing. Rather than Menoth, which is burn all heretics, and then you have Thamar, which is all personal freedom. He's kind of like the middle ground kind of god. Yes, so you notice that she is a follower of Morrow. I almost said Thamar there for a second.
Okay. And is there anyone else in the inn, or is it just us?
It's just you at the moment.
Okay.
Just you guys.
Yeah.
I'll take a seat at the table then.
Yeah, so I'll give it a brief description of the dining room of the inn.
Red.
So the dining room is small with old curtains on one window, candles and faded paintings on the walls. The innkeeper Dominic has pushed some smaller tables together to account for you two plus Andre. Almost forgot his name. Plus Andre. Question: do you want to approach the woman at all before this?
I will, actually. I'll approach her and thank you for your assistance out there. It was not required, but we appreciate it anyway.
No problem. I always do enjoy a good brawl, and those ruffians had it coming.
I reckon you guys are alone. I'm with Andre, so if
Cool.
you want to get any information or have any chats with her.
I think that's it, really.
Alright.
I'm very aloof. I
Yeah.
will nod at her and recede into the dim firelight.
Okay, excellent. Nice talking with you. Downs the mug of ale and orders another one from Dominic.
All right.
And she doesn't look drunk at all, but she's had 2 mugs of ale doesn't look tipsy at all.
Yeah. On the way over, as Dominic's giving it to her, can I pay for it?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
So
I grab him and I go, this one's on me. How much do I owe you?
and he's like, oh no. You saved my life. It is fine. I'll give it to you for free. Everything for you is free tonight.
All right. We'll tell her that I bought it for her.
Okay. So you see him walk over, mentions that, and she goes, "Thank you," and
We'll
takes a big
cheers
swig.
across the room.
Yeah.
And take a swig together.
Oh, right. So the innkeeper Dominic pushes tables together to account for your party, and he's now also dressed in more casual attire. He has a shirt on now.
Andre's got a shirt on.
Yes, Andre's got a shirt on and pants.
What kind of shirt?
It's just kind of like a regular kind of like loose flowing linen one that you'd usually wear underneath armor kind of
The
thing.
white kind of,
Yeah.
like V-neck, like open, bit of chest hair poking through.
Oh, 100%.
Cool.
Couple
Ladies,
of
man,
ladies.
100%. He bears no indication of loyalties, but he carries his mechanical pistol and a Khadoran sword. You can see he's never too far from his pistol. He greets you, and Dominic begins to pour wine before you're even seated.
So you're going to sit by the fireplace, just drinking your...
I will not imbibe, actually. So I'll make conversation with him and
Cool.
just say, why were those men running out of here so quickly?
Oh, he was like, I don't know. I was in my room at the time having a gorgeous bath. But they were in here before, when I arrived, they were already here, kind of sitting in their own little circle off to the side, kind of eyeing everyone here. They looked like the, mercenary types. I understand being a mercenary as myself. I can kind of recognize people similar to my ilk. But I just let them be. I didn't want any trouble today. So I went up and had my bath, and while I was up, that's when I heard the gunshots and rushed down to find out what was going on.
So the owner, Dominic, did say that he was being robbed. Do you think he carries much gold in this tavern?
Well, I mean, it's the only tavern around for a while. He does get a good amount of trade since it's very close and on the way to Volkovaar, so I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, it's a decently run inn, nice food. He takes and eats a potato.
So, two of them are still alive, and they've gone back to potentially a camp in the nearby woods, where there could be more members of their group. Do you think it will be worth hunting them down and getting rid of them?
It possibly could be a good idea. I don't know if they'll attack now because they know that we all four are here.
Yeah.
Unless they have massive numbers, but you think they would have sent the majority of their force to make sure that the robbery was a success with only a small guard left at camp just to cover their stuff.
Yeah.
At least that's what I would do if I was, planning anything like this, which I'm not.
Which are you?
Which I'm not.
How many taverns have you robbed? And tell me the truth. I'm very good at spotting liars.
I have robbed one tavern. That was a long time ago.
Trouble,
in another
trouble
youth.
youth,
It was just one time.
Yeah.
One time.
I was a teenager. Everyone was doing it. I got caught up in the wrong crowd.
Exactly. He goes on. What brings you two both to the outskirts of Volkovaar? Are you heading to Volkovaar? Are you heading outside of Volkovaar?
We've actually just come from Volkovaar,
Oh.
I believe.
His eyes kind of perk up a bit. It's like, ooh.
Have we come from Volkovaar?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
we're going to Volkovaar.
Yes.
Okay.
And you mentioned that you were heading back there because your niece went missing in Volkovaar?
Yes. He takes
Okay.
a swig of his wine. My niece. I got word from my brother in Volkovaar that Evelina disappeared from the field where she was working. 16 years old, beautiful, dark hair, blue eyes. Outspoken, not at all shy about defending herself, let me tell you. She just disappeared without a trace, and it's not like her to do that. I mean, yeah, she's outspoken, but she's not one to just, leave her work undone. She's not one to stay out multiple nights without coming home.
Okay.
And I've also found out it's not the first time people have gone missing. There's been a number of, a half dozen of all so far, all from Volkovaar, or the outlying farms have gone missing without a trace. I'm coming to find her, and I'm going to kill whoever took her.
Do you know if only women have gone missing?
No, it's a number of women and men, just kind of randomized, usually around between mid-teens to late 20s. Those are the types of people that have gone missing.
I still think it's worth following up on this bandit crew living in the forest because they could have something to do with it or could know more about it.
Oh,
if they are
100%. I
kept down
wouldn't be
nearby.
surprised if they are connected to this in some way.
Well, while you're talking to Andre,
Yeah.
I'll go have a chat to Dominic and ask a little bit more about the robbery. Like, he was obviously running for his life when he ran out of there, so I'd like to know a little bit more about why he was running out. Like,
Yeah.
you don't just run out of your own inn, you give them money and let them run away, don't you? Or rather, I should ask him that.
Yeah, okay. Would you like to ask Dominic that?
Dominic, you ran out of here in quite a hurry. I was just wondering why you were so eager to abandon your inn.
I feared for my life. They weren't just coming to just take, like, my gold. Like, they were going to... They were threatening to kill me as well, because they didn't want any... As far as I know, they didn't want any witnesses to know, you know, they were here. So, like, I just panicked and I ran. Like, you know, I'm not a fighter. I own this inn. I'm 65. Like, you know, in no way am I able to fight back against 6 heavily armed thugs threatening me with guns and bullets and swords and sharp things.
Do you know where they may have gone? Have you seen them before?
I have no clue. Like, my life is this inn. I every now and then head to Volkovaar for what's the word I'm looking for? Supplies. That's the word. Like, you know, supplies to keep the inn running. But apart from that, like, you know, this inn is my life. It's been in my, you know, I started this inn a good, you know, 35 years ago, and it's just been my livelihood since then. It's done relatively well. So, honestly, I have no clue. I'm sorry, I can't help.
Is there anything around it? No, never mind.
Did you say that out loud?
Yeah, pretty well.
Yeah.
Pretty well. That's accurate.
Okay, he kind of looks at you and goes, and like, a bit confused. He's like, okay. Do you need anything else? Do you need some clothing, some bedding, some food, anything for you for you know, saving my life?
I'll take a meal and some broth if that's okay.
Done and done. And he goes out to start, like, you know, putting together some more food.
Okay.
I might head back to you at that point.
Sounds good. We've just been flirting and talking in the meantime.
Flirting
It's how I work.
with the creepy lip-wristed male.
Andre, so you...
Oh, wasn't that Dominic? Dominic shook my hand.
Yes,
Oh,
yes.
it was Dominic.
Gross
Okay.
old human
I thought
man.
it was Andre who just got out of the bath. That's
No. Andre's like kind of the handsome the womanizer, you know, shirtless.
well. In that case, I've gone back to the table to let them do their thing.
Okay.
What were we talking about? Meeting to late 20s, working in the fields.
So if you're up for it, if you would like to help, like, I'm gonna go and try and track down, see where these robbers, because don't mean to brag, but I'm a pretty good tracker, so I think I'd be able to track down if they were staying close by where their base of operations are. So if you want to join me in the morning, I was gonna leave back early-ish in the morning as the sun rises and track them down.
Okay, it sounds good. I'm also searching for some different things around the area, so might find out some more information if we join forces, at least for the interim. It stands to reason that if people have gone missing, they're probably still near enough by, or there will be evidence of where they've been taken if they have been taken further away. Because we're nowhere near like a port or anything, are we?
No, we're not. So yeah, my thoughts exactly.
Yeah.
There must be some trail we can find and pick up tomorrow morning.
I'm not a bad tracker myself.
Perfect.
Can I look, Ben, the GM, can I look around and use my forensic science skills to look for any, like, things left behind by the bandits? Can I look for...
100%. Roll a forensic science. This isn't a forensic science. Forensic science is more kind of like, actual forensic science.
Oh, it's like blood and
Yeah.
stuff.
So this would be another detection roll.
Okay, what am I looking for? It's more like, what were they doing here? Did they leave any evidence behind of who they are or where they're staying?
Patches on their clothes to
Yeah.
indicate gang affiliation. So,
Flaps of skin with tattoos on them.
yeah. Everybody, keep your eyes out for flaps of skin.
Well, because if they ran out with their guns ready to fight us and then ran away, they wouldn't have had time to grab any bags inside the tavern's what I'm thinking of. So,
Yeah.
Okay.
So have a look around.
Detection.
Yes.
7 plus 5 is 12.
Let's not talk about that.
Sorry.
Another one!
That's a 9 total.
Hallyr just rolled another 3, which seems to be his favourite number. So no, it seems like they came pretty much with, like, no bags, just for the intent of the robbery.
Okay.
So they didn't come with like any betting or anything like that. They pretty much just came to fight and take what they want and leave.
Okay.
So it stands to.
So they're close by. They're stationed close by, and they're within walking distance, like of a day's travel.
Yeah.
That means. How? So they came here to the bar, and then you went up and had a bath, and then when you left the room, they attacked the innkeep.
Yes.
Tricksy bastards. All right.
It was relatively well planned. Like, props to them.
They've done it
they were gonna do
before.
it.
They're practiced.
Yep.
Did you ask? You're not with me, so I can't talk to you right now. All right. Well, let's gather some more information and let's have a good night's sleep as well and get some good broth into us. And then, first thing in the morning we can start.
I'm going to ask, did we get her name?
No, I was going to go talk to her next.
Cool.
Okay. Well, I've already
You can do
spoken
that.
to her, so... Well, if you've decided that you're going to go with them, like, I'm just sitting at a table alone if you want to go chat to her afterwards.
Yeah, we should definitely get more information from the letter and stuff. All right. So I say to Andre, I am going to go have a chat to this one over here.
Cool.
And see what she's like.
Perfectly. I'm going to go get a good night's sleep in preparation for tomorrow morning.
All right. I'll see you at first light.
For those viewers at home, I just made a what is that?
Salute.
Yeah.
No, it's like a reverse salute because the salute is up to the forehead, but this is from the forehead down. It's like a good evening, kind of like hello, kind of a tip the hat kind of gesture.
I'm less attracted to him.
We've
And
reached
he
an
walks
ending.
up the stairs. Okay, so you would like to go over and talk to the heavily armored knight?
Yeah, I pull out the chair and I say, may I?
Of course.
All right, I sit down. I pull out a chair next to me in case you want to come over, but I don't.
Yeah.
But I'd leave you to do
Yeah.
your own thing as needed.
While you do
Very-
that, she calls her Dominic. 2 ales.
Sorry,
And then sorry, ale, wine,
ale is fine. Thank you so much.
2 ales.
And I reach out my hand and I say, Kim.
Lorna, nice to meet you. And you can feel like a lot of strength in this
My hand's been
handshake.
crushed a little bit.
Yeah, so you kind of
Ooh, I
like
kinda
pull
it.
back and like how that kind of hurt. Obviously, she didn't mean to. It's just she's very strong.
My gun hand.
Oh no! You have a -2 to hit now.
No. That was pretty impressive work. I've never seen a man cut in half so cleanly before, and I've seen some things.
It's all right. I pride myself on my military skills, my swordsmanship, if you will. I'm a knight of Morrow, so I train heavily in the martial arts so I can protect those who need protecting.
What's a Knight of Morrow doing out here in this inn? By
I'm
himself?
traveling through to Lale to meet up with a compatriot of mine.
Huh.
And luckily, I just happened to be here just in time to help you guys thwart that stupid robbery.
I'm really surprised that they attempted the robbery with you in the room. Like, I would have thought that you'd be enough to turn off any wrongdoings.
You'd think so, but I think that after they saw the other handsome man there head up to his house, he could probably either get this done quickly without me taking out too many of them, or maybe they thought they could, gang up on me. Stupid idea, anyway.
Handsome man.
Of course, I mean,
Are
look
you,
at him.
are you here together?
No, I have no idea who he is.
Okay.
Good shot, though, I gotta say.
He's such a good shot. Maybe there were sexist standards and they think that women can't defend themselves.
Well, they definitely don't think that now.
I don't think much of anything now. Hard to think without your head.
Or half your body.
Or half your body. What is Lale? Do I know if Lale's like where we were headed, like on that direction?
No,
or is it
Lale is
back
entirely the
towards-
opposite direction. So
back
you
towards
have
Verifera?
Ios. Lale is practically below Ios,
Okay,
while Khador is next to Ios, to
Okay.
the left.
got you.
There will be a map in the show notes, because I know show notes. I know podcasts. Yay!
Yay!
So I didn't think that Knights of Morrow travel on their own.
Oh no, we do. We travel around, pretty much trying to find people help. But yeah, I'm only traveling now because I'm heading up to meet my compatriot in Lale. Usually we travel together, but he had some previous work there. He had to get done earlier, so he headed there first. I'm just heading there to catch up.
Yeah, got you. And can I be so bold as to ask your compatriot like what he does? Is he a part of the Knights of Morrow as well?
No, actually. He is an investigator and more of that the scholarly type. Yeah.
I'm
He's
made up
actually
to
my
my own-
brother.
Oh.
So yeah. We usually work in tandem. He deals with all the paperwork and the money and all that kind of stuff, and all that boring jazz, and I'm here, as the meat shield.
I'm also an investigator, so...
So you are one of the other ones that deal with the paperwork.
I don't mind a bit of good paperwork, to be honest. Couple that with my gun and I'm pretty happy.
I can agree with that second half.
What's your brother's name?
Lawrence.
Lorna and Lawrence. I like it.
L&L. Lock and load.
Does he investigate anything of the mystical or divine nature?
She raises an eye on this, like, you're interested in that, are you?
A little bit, yeah.
Well...
It's a side passion of mine.
We are part of a organization that helps, the regular people fight back against things they possibly might not be able to. Like, I don't know, we got ghosts, undead, those kind of things.
That's literally what I do. That's the coolest thing in the entire world.
Oh, glad you think so.
Yeah.
Honestly, if you ever want a job, just come see us in Laos. We have a posting in one of the Signar control towns. Just, for reference, outside of the characters, Lael is currently under siege. So half of it is controlled by Khador, and the other free Lael is teaming up with Signar to fight back and take back their country. So it's kind of like a country at war. Their base of operations is in the Signaran area.
Hey, we're about to go back to what's it called?
Volkovaar.
Volkovaar. To follow up on some missing people situations. You haven't heard anything about that on your travels, have you?
No. I believe I overheard Andre saying something about his. I'm missing.
His
person.
beautiful niece has gone missing.
Oh, that's horrible. I mean, if I can be of any help, of course. I can spend a day or two helping you guys out, deal with some thugs who think they can mess with the likes of us.
We'd love to have someone come along who's really good at close combat.
She slams her mug on the table. Done.
Excellent. And if we're lucky, we can find some gold along the way. Gold, the language of us all.
Agreed. Okay, so I better get an early night then if we're going out clobbering in the morning.
Yep. First light, me back here. We're going to go find the remnants of the bandits. And then see if they know more information or are the ones who've been taking these people. And then from there go on to... Volkovaar.
Think volcano, but with a var.
Volkovaar. Alright, and then to Volkovaar to see if we can find some more leads there, so...
Sounds good.
Oh, Lawrence would love this. I wish he was here. Anyway. Investigating is so much fun, you guys.
So, may Morrow bless you all. I am going to bed. And she heads up to bed, carrying a big blade. And then you hear just like stomp, 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 and then you hear stomp, stomp, stomp above you as you hear her like walk in her like heavy mail.
As she goes to the stairs, I say, "See you tomorrow."
She's like, I can tell I'm gonna like you.
Alright, is there any more information we should try to find out from Dominic, do you think? I mean, has he been robbed before? Has he seen them before? Does he know if anyone like inhabits the forest? You know what I mean?
Probably. I was going to wait until he comes back with my food, which is probably arriving now.
Yes. Funny you should mention that. The food arrives. Good old broth with a bit of meat, some potatoes.
Oh, so good.
Everyone loves meat and potatoes.
Yeah, he brought you some as well.
Thank you so much, Dominic.
You're welcome, of course. Like any. Here you guys. You literally saved my life.
This is now my favourite tavern.
So you've come back to the table.
Tell your friends.
I will.
Both of them.
Yeah.
Well, my only friend is right here.
Oh, right.
And I think I'm paying him.
You are. Yep. 7 gold
7
so
gold
far.
so far. Soon to be.
And so you've come back to the table as well.
Yeah.
So I will then let you know. Dominic here says that these brigands attacked out of nowhere, and we're actually trying to kill him rather than just a robbery.
Oh, if they were trying to kill you, do you think they meant to like take over the tavern and use it as a base of operations?
Possibly. I don't know. I mean, there isn't much else around here for a while. That's why I made the inn, because it's a great it's on like a really good trade route like between towns. But like the next one in the other direction is another 3 days travel. So.
And you're here by yourself?
Yeah, myself and like my wife who's in the kitchen.
You must get robbed a lot.
No, surprisingly not. Like this is with Volkovaar so close, and being a proud Khador with his fist and things. Like there aren't usually many many bandits around here, just usually because of the temperature being quite cold, that it's just hard to kind of set up in the wilderness around here.
Yeah.
So I've never really had issues with bandits before, so a bit shocking to me.
So first time being robbed was tonight.
Yes.
God, we are so lucky that Lorne was here. That was good timing. Alright. Do you know much about the surrounding forests? Like, if there was going to be a bandit camp somewhere, do you know anything about where it could be, or...?
Not really. I don't venture into the forest too far. I just go in for far enough to the edges to get firewood, to keep everything warm and all that kind of stuff. I have no need to go into the forest any further than that. You know, why would I? There's wolves and creatures of the forest that I just can't deal with. I'm just not going to deal with that kind of stuff. I'll stay in the safety of civilization. Thank you very much.
Do you have any weapons here?
I have a small pistol behind the counter.
Okay. Maybe sleep with that in your room tonight, just in case they come back.
That's a good idea. I'll put it underneath my pillow. Is that a good place to put it?
Maybe on the bedside, just beside you. Do you have any children?
No. Oh, yes, I do, but they've flown the coop.
Okay, so it's fine. No issues with kids picking up guns. Gun safety is very important.
PTA.
I would recommend that you and your wife take turns keeping watch tonight, in case they attempt to return.
He nods. Okay, that's a good idea. That's a good idea.
I would offer, but I'm going to sleep.
I also will keep watch for a few hours yet, just in case they return.
Oh, thank you so much.
Happy to help. Hey, have you heard anything about these people that have gone missing from Volkovaar?
Missing?
Kids? Got some kids that have gone missing, boys, girls, between sort of...
I've heard some, rumours of that. I mean, being in a tavern, you kind of hear a lot of things. And I've heard, a few mentions of that by, one or two people passing through, but apart from that, nothing else. It might be better, you might hear more from people in Volkovaar, maybe? I don't know.
People coming through, have they been the ones who've lost people, or they're just travellers who've heard?
Just travellers at the moment.
Is there a way where I can check to see if he's lying to me?
Yeah, you can make Okay, I want you to make a interrogation roll using your perception.
Okay.
So
I've turned my chair backwards and I'm sitting I'm to the stride of it.
So you're the
I've pushed the light into his eyes.
Yeah.
Tell me the truth.
Where were you on the night of the 22nd?
How many children did you take? Alright, well that's upside down. And
so it's
interrogation.
What is your skill in interrogation?
It's social, which is blank.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
Plus
So I'm
one.
giving you your perception. So use your perception value, which is 3. Which is in your skills on the side.
Oh, there.
Yep.
Okay, cool, thank you. So 3 plus 1. Okay.
Yep.
Let's roll interrogation. 5, 8. 8 total interrogation.
Yeah, to you, he's just, as far as you're aware, he's telling the truth.
Yeah. Humans are easy to read. I got this. Simple creatures.
Yeah.
Alright, well look, first thing tomorrow morning, we're going to be getting up and doing a bit of a search around the forest. If we find any more bandits, we're going to destroy them.
Thank you so much. If there's anything else I can do to help you while you're here, you've done so much for me already, just let me know.
I just think whenever we come by a nice meal, this food is so good, like another meal and a bed to sleep in would be
Done.
grand.
Done. I will take a picture of you and put it on the wall.
Oh.
So we remember you.
A picture?
Yeah.
A sketch?
Sketch.
A
A
drawing?
real quick sketch.
Yeah.
My wife is an artist.
Yeah.
And if you hear any gossip along the way, I'm looking to find out more about people using soul magic in the area.
Soul magic. He takes a step back. That necromancy?
Potentially.
That's just,
I'm on the hunt.
I hope you're successful.
Thank you. If you hear anything, you keep it to
Yeah.
yourself and let me know.
He's nodding, he looks a little bit shaken. He's nodding, kind of repeatedly, yes, definitely.
And keep a candle lit at night time. It's very
Okay, good. So a bit superstitious there. Alright. If there's anything else you need, Dominic will be behind the bar. Just doing cleaning, regular inn things.
In thing.
Yeah.
It's the in
He's polishing the same glass over and over again.
Yeah.
It's already clean.
Yeah. He's actually in a loop.
thing. Classic
So
NPC
does
loop.
that mean you two would like to go to the bed now?
The bed?
bed.
No, that was just a turn of phrase. No, would you like to go to sleep?
No, well, my idea was to keep watch for a few hours after he's closed up. So.
Alright, cool. Are you staying watch outside in the main area of the inn, or kind of sitting outside of in the hallway or something?
I'll actually walk out of the inn and do a quick lap around the inn just to check where all the entrances or any other entrances apart from the front door is.
Okay. What would Kim do? So Hallyr is going to do that quick
Just a quick 360.
360
Yeah.
at the end.
I say, make sure you get a good night's sleep, and I'll see you on the first light.
Alright, perfect. So
I just
you-
nodded.
Yeah.
You get up.
I go
I'm
up
great
the
at this up,
stairs,
stuff.
and I walk to the room that Andre walked into,
Yeah.
and I knock on the door.
It is locked, and you hear heavy snoring.
God damn it. Alright, that's fine. Am I? No, I probably shouldn't try to pick the lock. It's episode 1, I gotta keep taking it easy.
He's into it.
Alright, that's alright. I was gonna be so sexy, you guys. I was gonna be like, hey, wanna have a bath with me?
Ooh.
Next night, it's fine.
Okay. So you head to bed,
Yeah.
and you practically fall asleep instantly.
I put a pin above the door frame. So if they open the door, the pin will have fallen off in the morning.
Instantly. That's a nice little touch there. And so while you're doing these 360, would you like to look for anything?
I just keep an eye out. I just want to know where the exits entrances are.
Alright.
And then I'll be heading back inside, up the stairwell. And
Cool.
I'll sort of keep out there.
So as you make your way around the inn, you start to get incredibly tired, and pretty much just as you get back to the front of the inn, you fall unconscious. And now you're
Wow!
He's really good at falling unconscious. Everyone
I
listening, he
nailed
just
that falling
rolled a
unconscious.
double 6.
Which he never does in any other time.
Actually, one of these 6s is higher than any other roll I've made.
Oh yeah, it is. So you fall unconscious real good.
Oh no! And
Nailed it.
I am
Absolutely nailed it.
asleep and I cannot help. Okay.
Okay, so next morning, you wake up. You both wake up in the morning.
Does he wake up
a
in
bit
a
later,
bathtub with no kidneys?
No, so you wake up. It's not first light. It's a good time in the morning. It's 9 now in the morning. So obviously the sun's been up for a while. You
What?
both wake up
Okay.
with silver collars around your neck.
You can't tell, audience, but I'm real mad. I am very
Real
mad. How would they have gotten this on me while I was sleeping? I'm a very light sleeper.
Wait,
Oh, you slept so heavy last night.
are we being held somewhere?
No,
We didn't just wake up where we were, did we?
Yeah, you did.
So
You woke
you're-
up. You woke up where you were. You woke up in the bed.
So you're outside of the
Alright, well, I'm gonna stand upright and run upstairs.
Okay, cool. You run upstairs.
to my room?
Yeah, I'm gonna bash your door down.
Yeah, it's come on in.
Shoulder.
Yeah.
Boom, let's do it.
Cool.
No, not like that.
No, I mean you're gonna shoulder the door down, you're gonna knock it down.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah,
Can you just do that?
Yeah, you can do that. The door wasn't locked.
There's no latch or anything, come on.
I'm trying to pull on my neck, what the fuck is this? As I try to pull it, is it giving at all? Do I?
No, and you can't. It just seems to be a pure metal band. There doesn't seem to be any latches to it. You can't see any creases to it. It just looks like a literal circular band around your neck.
So I walk in and I'm pointing at your neck. You're pointing at my neck. Where did these come from?
What the fuck is happening?
I fell asleep on the ground outside
What?
on first watch.
They drugged our food.
They must have.
Dominic,
Where's Dominic?
this is why I hate old human men.
Okay, while
That's
you're
fine.
discussing this, you hear a huge crash bang and what the fuck? Obviously that's Lorna.
Okay.
And she comes
Sounds like
bursting out from her room.
Yeah.
Not armored, just in as she fell as she fell asleep obviously.
Yeah.
And she's also got one around her neck. She's super pissed.
Wait.
We're all just pointing at each other's necks,
Yeah.
their own necks, going, what the fuck is this?
And I mutter under my voice, Andre.
Andre.
Okay, so you head into Andre's room.
I grab all my things,
Yep.
I pick
And
the
I-
lock.
I-
It's super quick.
dressed. Yeah, is the door still locked?
Let me just double check.
Oh,
So-
I'm so mad.
Not fair.
Oh.
Andre's room, his door is ajar.
Uh-huh.
There's a blood trail leading from the hallway outside his room out of the inn.
Fuck. Alright.
Alright? His bed is unmade and his equipment is gone.
Follow the blood.
Unmade bed, equipment gone. Can I quickly...
And sorry, and there's a distinctive smell of gunfire as if a gun has been fired recently.
Yeah. Can I quickly check the blood and see, with my forensic science, how recent, how old it is, how
100%.
fresh it is? 5 plus 6 is 11.
Yeah, so to you, it looks like it's probably about, I don't know, an hour ago. The blood is recently fresh, about an hour ago.
Okay, I put my hand in the bed. Is the bed still warm?
No, it's cooled down a bit by now. So about
Okay.
an hour.
What do I see with an untrained 3?
You see blood on the floor. you see a trail of blood, and you're like, I could follow that.
I see a puddle,
Yeah.
which may or may
Is
not be
that
coloured.
jam?
I say this happened an hour ago. I think we have to try to follow and chase. Has anyone seen these before? Are they magical? Are they going to explode?
Does anyone have mechanical engineering?
No.
I do not.
Okay, cool. Lorna 100% agrees. Just let me get my armor and my sword and my shield. Someone is going to die.
Okay, we'll meet you downstairs.
Okay, and I think on this cliffhanger, or should I say throat hanger, we will call the first episode here.
What?
What the fuck?
No! What are you doing?
I should have had that bath.
You're so dirty right now, just covered in grime, and you got a collar around your neck. Well, tune in next time to find out if these two can work out what the collar is, if they can get it off, what will happen next time on the Dice Initiative. And hopefully next time I can remember to bring my GM screen.
Doubtful.
Hey.